I never fall. A lot of give me their numbers, but I never call. A real OG looking VIP and see a player ball. Then after we hit the club, baby, I'm a. And that's all. Every should have a picture of on their walls. Polo, don't go be the click, yeah, this for my dog. Yeah, hustlers, busters. Wait a minute.
All them haters wanna tight, no slick, just bought a Cadillac.
Throw some D's on that,
just bought a Cadillac.
Throw some D's on that,
just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy, all them haters wanna tight, no slick, just bought a Cadillac.
Throw some D's on that,
just bought a Cadillac.
throw some D's on that.
Just bought a Cadillac. Hit the block on some new $10,000 wheels. Can't explain how I feel. Touch a gator on the rear. Got peanut butter, ice cream, Peter Pan seats. Just got a fresh cut. Now we're looking for the take a. I'ma show you how to ball. So what they wanna do? Hating on the play, cause my legs skate 22. When I pull up, I'ma park right at the front. I'm a real, I ain't playing like a, just bought a new leg and put the flames on that rich boy. All them haters wanna.
You know, arguably in recent history, some of the best dunk contest performances have come from Zach LaVine.
Oh my goodness, you are right. But do you know if he ever won the dunk contest? And if so, how many times did he win?
Is it 0 times, 1 time, 2 times?
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. So a look at our starters for the Heat. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And for the Pacers, they've got Tyrese Halliburton, Smith out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Grant. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, BA. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Lets it fly. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Lowry. Shoots over Halliburton. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
You gotta love Lowry's work ethic on offense. Looking for any chance to make some points.
Here's Nembhard. Knocked away. Stolen by Lowry. The pull-up. And again, it's Miami converting.
I don't think there's any doubt that Lowry is a shoot-first point guard. I mean, a guy who is constantly on the attack and looking to score the ball when he can.
Now here's Hield. Coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last.
Remains Indiana ball.
Here's Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Nembhard. And that one's long. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things have gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton. A fresh start for this franchise.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Smith. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, to the hard way. Going right at the defense and making something out of nothing.
Lowry, good. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
And you know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Lowry's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Pass to Nembhard. Poke loose. Turner against Butler. The 3. And Lowry with the bucket on the assist from Butler. Lowry's got 15.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Fast break Miami. The 3 is up. And the Heat, another 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Fast break, here come the Heat. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Give them credit for cashing in on the turnovers they've caused.
Converting them into points is what they've done, and that's been a big factor in this game, guys.
Now here's Halliburton. He was another key contributor in that win against Brooklyn.
Great at pretty much every opportunity.
7 straight fast break points. They've got the defense gasping for breath right now.
Here's Nembhard. 11 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Butler's got space. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the Pacers with possession here. After the basket by Miami. Adebayo, a good look. And Miami again with the bucket.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Now here's Halliburton.
Timeout.
Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on if they weren't already.
Pass to Strus, and stolen by McConnell. Snatched away. 3-point Heat score.
Their opponent isn't. That's the difference.
I tell you, have a different texture if they didn't give the ball away so much. I mean, that's really been the storyline so far.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Mathurin. The Heat making their last shot. Adebayo. Here come the Heat again in transition. Here's Butler. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
They're now allowing an insane number of points off of turnovers.
Well, you really put your defense in a tough spot. You compromise your defense when you fumble the ball away like that.
Here's Mathurin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he's all alone for the finish.
It was a terrific sequence by such an outstanding two-way threat.
Pass to Duarte. Got a piece of it. Kyle Lowry has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat, torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Fans, your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Strus and Butler out on the perimeter. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the one. Fast break Miami. Here's Martin. And buries the jumper to finish off the break.
They've given up 8 of the last 10 points in transition.
And defensively, you've got to recognize that threat and make the correction.
On the wing, Strus. No coverage that time. Strus has got 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Turner. Banked it in off the glass. Turner's got his first points in this one.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries. And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Here's Martin. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
3.
Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now here's Hield. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Smith no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution. Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Shoots. And Butler the bucket on the assist from Adebayo. He's got 10.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Mathurin. Here's Turner. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And I'll tell you, Mathurin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
And the Pacers with possession here. The Heat making their last shot. Smith, and he banks in the layup. Smith's gotten his second bucket of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Lowry. Pass to Strus. Butler with the ball. Lets it go from the wing. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And again, it's Miami converting.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Outside Hield. And stolen by Adebayo. Fast break Miami. Shot from the wing. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
There's 1:40 left in the second. Tipped away. Beyond the arc. And again, Miami with a triple.
For 3.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Smith left side to end the run. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. Smith's got 6.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Outside heel. Out on his own on the break. For 3, Lowry. And again, Miami with a triple.
Their transition defense has been porous. They're getting run over.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
Here's Matherin. Here's Hield. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam. Letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
And that one's good.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
For Indiana, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Pass to Turner. Rebounded by Butler. Top of the key. And again, it's Miami converting.
Showing how confident he is off the dribble, Lowry is so dangerous shooting when he's in a rhythm.
And so it's Miami, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More 2K action in just a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kyle Lowry had a huge first quarter. He ended up with 31 points, 7 big steals, and 6 assists. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
They played smart, they took their time, and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the destiny.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. Oh, this is what happens when another team identifies your weakness. It just keeps hammering on it.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? Kyle Lowry, an impressive effort here today.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. We've got Miles Turner. Buddy Hield is out there with Smith. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. Here's Halliburton. The Heat making their last shot. And Hero comes to help. Outside Hield. Count that one. Hield's got his first bucket of the night.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
To the inside. Here's Smith. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Smith's got 8.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Coming up big tonight, Lowry getting the mismatches he wants and taking full advantage.
Outside heel. Pass to Smith. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break. Here come the Heat. From outside the arc. And again, Miami with a triple.
I really like how they're controlling the pace in the open court.
Fast break points, the edge goes to them, and those quick buckets are easy money. I love to see that.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
2 minutes gone, and they're nabbing another steal.
He has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
And by the way, that swipe puts him tied for second all time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort for him.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Halliburton against Lowry. Yet another steal from him.
A defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. He's actually tied the record for most steals in a game.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Hero. Halliburton against Lowry. He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way into the record books.
A new single-game high for steals.
And like this crowd, I'm still in disbelief at how he's completely kept his offense under his thumb.
Man, you look at all those steals. Let's just say you don't see this every night.
You got to be careful around this guy right now, guys. I mean, if you're lazy or careless with the ball, he's taking your lunch money.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Pulls it. A nice shot by Butler. Butler's got 19 points.
They've really steamrolled out of halftime on a major roll.
Back to Halliburton. Inside. Here's Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Turner's got his third bucket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Butler with a steal. Fast break, Miami. He stops. He pops. And Miami again with the bucket.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Heel. Now here's Halliburton, who poked away. Turner passes to Halliburton. And another fast break opportunity for the Heat. Here we go. Count it for Vincent. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. Good work there as it goes. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Here's Vincent. And the Heat, another three.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Hield finds Halliburton. 1:05 left in the third. Clock at 6. Pass to Nembhard. From behind the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. A nice shot by Butler.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Strus, he's checked in for Hero. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. The Pacers making a switch here. Duarte's checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Oladipo's checked in for Robinson. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. There's the three. Strus with the bucket. Strus has got 13.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Dedmon. And there's another one for the Heat.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
And so it's Miami showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth quarter. Victor Oladipo is out there with Gabe Vincent. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Jimmy Butler.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Matherin. McConnell outside. Jackson left side. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got 3 assists tonight.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Smooth passing that time. Butler doing his best to keep everybody involved and in sync.
Pass to Batase. Back to McConnell. Jackson outside. Knocked loose. Nabbing another steal.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end.
And Oladipo really clever at how he leaks out. I mean, seeing the court extremely well and creating an easy opportunity for himself thanks to that speed and recognition. Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Pass to Matherin. Here's Duarte. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Just 5 on the clock. The three is up. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Dedmon. And they recover it. There's the triple. Connects from downtown.
Well, let's be honest, guys. Their transition defense has really failed them.
Yeah, fast break points all over the place. I mean, at some point, you've got to make the commitment to sprint back and then slow them down and stop the ball.
Pass to Bataze. Here's Duarte. And again, Miami running the court in transition. And it's good for 2.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Bataze. He's guarded by Oladipo. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
The form, the release, the balance, everything in sync. Oladipo's jumper is as good as it gets.
That one falls.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Bataze. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Bataze's got his first bucket in this one. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Here's Matherin. His first shot coming late. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Miami has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter. Duarte grabs the board. The Pacers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them. But it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And what a huge performance it was for Kyle Lowry.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And Bataze gets it to go.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to Vincent from deep. Fires for 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The ball's knocked loose. Now Jackson. That shot is off. Lets it fly. And again, it's Miami converting.
So good seeing Butler be this aggressive on offense. I mean, once he gets into a flow, he's hard to stop.
Here's McConnell. From the high post. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Respect my mind, look we about like. Respect my mind, respect my mind, I had a in your house. Respect my mind, cause we'll. Respect my mind, cause we about like. Respect my mind.
You see me, I eat, sleep, and talk rap. You seen that 98 Mercedes on TV, I bought that. I had some I bought that. Been sent to no return, but still was ball back. Do some slangs in the water, I called that.
Another game coming up.
For the family, your partners. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that? Disrespect me, I'ma be in all black. Coming about some know that. Nico and Rusty and Duck Dog. Riding top down, so we like the trucks pause. MMG riding 4 deep. I'm claiming they know. Don't even go there, Wardy, cause I'm ready to mass up. I heard about the money, that's a nice change. For the right price,
let us
I
go.
can do the right thing. Only God knows what the future might bring. Might be shy, might be trifling. Might survive if you about that something from playing. Something like a in his hand. Boy, look, play no games no more. Do y'all need my calling during enforcement? Call me. I bet you
If you answered 2, then enjoy the VC.
There you go, but guess what? We have some more for you. What years did Zach LaVine win the dunk contest?
Is it 2014 and 15, 2015 and 16, 2016 and 17, or 2017 and
Emoji
18?
fire,
I want
emoji
to
fire,
say the NBA All-Star
emoji fire,
game was in New
emoji
York
fire.
and then Toronto these 2 years consecutively. That's a good hint, right?
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Miami Heat at FTX Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Guys, as always, the Heat have some scrappers on their team. Kyle Lowry says nobody's like I have to do this or it has to be this certain way. Jobs can be switched. Positions can be flipped. No matter what, just go out there and play hard. We figure it out. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, they're smart enough to do that, and it's all about the results as always. Thank you, D.A. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Their forwards, it's Hart and Grant. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And for the Heat, at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Caleb Martin out there with Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next
peoples.
step.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Three-pointer, Martin sinks the three-pointer.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. And that one, good.
That hit on Nurkic, it wasn't enough to prevent him from scoring. He's such a strong player.
Lowry kicks to Hero. Butler from outside. And the Heat, another three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up to Portland. 4-point game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Here's Nurkic after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Pass to Nurkic. Simons against Hero. 4 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Lillard. That shot missing. And Miami the other way now. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
And Lillard kicks to Simons. Back to Lillard. Knocks it loose. Hard against Butler. Driving in. Looking to end the run. And Adebayo sends it back.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now here's Lillard. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Hard against Hero. Hart, that's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
Lillard, the pass to Hart. Back to Lillard. Lowry with the ball. Lillard picks him up. And it's the Heat on the break. Lowry leading the charge. And another basket for Miami.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Back to Lillard. Here we go. Lowry, nobody back. And it's good off the back rim and in. Lowry's got 12. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. With so much of the season still in front of us, Smitty, what does the main focus have to be for a team on any given night?
Well, winning's never a bad idea, Kevin. These games mean just as much now as they do in April. You can work on rotations and chemistry, but don't let it cost you wins.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here, as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Max Strus is checked in for Tyler Hero. And a switch here also for Portland. Payton's checked in. Back to Simons. The pass to Hart. And another fast break chance here for the Heat. Here we go. Basket good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now, here's Simons. A 32-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Here's the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
And the shot goes in. Nurkic has got his second bucket tonight.
This is where Nurkic looks to capitalize. With these results, you understand why.
Heat moving the ball around. A deep three from Butler. The rebound by Payton.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Emoji sign of the horns. Emoji sign of the horns. Emoji sign of the horns.
Guys just try to self-will it too much, whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half court. You gotta do it as a unit.
And here is Payton after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Back to Simons. Shot clock at 6. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Forget the contact. Simons makes it anyway.
That's a 2 from Martin. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Martin's got 10 points in the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. It's the Heat running away with it. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena.
Your Heat Youth Dance Team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see
emoji
that reflected in the score.
Fist. Emoji raised fist. Emoji raised fist.
Backcourt pair will be Lowry and Strus. Caleb Martin out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Lowry, good.
When you think of Kyle Lowry, his scoring comes to mind. He's on a roll now.
And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage in his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect a proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence, and a big part of this team.
Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Puts it up off the inbound. And Adebayo sends it back. Hero, that's a two-pointer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Strus. And the Heat, another three.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4.
Hey, guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
And Portland with the ball. Pass to Simons. Now Lowry. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. That one falls.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Lillard with it. Picked up by Hero. The shot. And it's Miami with another.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
And Lillard kicks to Simons. Now running. Here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Over Hart. That's good from Lowry on the assist from Hero. 21 points for Kyle Lowry.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Count that bucket.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
Adebayo against Nurkic. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
Little's checked in.
Nasir Little.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And now Adebayo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Adebayo throws it down.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
And Portland turns it over again. Miami ball. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. A different look now for Portland. Sharp comes in for Josh Hart. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Lillard. Now here's Lowry. 21 points in the game. Drills it from outside.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Payton dishes to Little. Pass to Nurkic. To the paint. Here's Payton. And the rejection by Lowry. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Miami's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Got that one up quick. Heroes got 7 points in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Tries it from 19. That's good on the jump shot.
Well, we know Kyle Lowry is comfortable inside or outside, but his focus right now is hitting the mid-range jumper.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition three.
Grant up top, defended by Butler. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Now here's Nurkic. He had 10 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
And here are the Heat. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. 1:03 left to play here in the half. Poked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic.
Drew Eubanks.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got his first basket.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And that one's good by Butler.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Payton against Lowry. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Sharp. Back to Payton. 5 to shoot. Up and in on the way up.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lowry has the open look. Cans the shot from the wing. Lowry's got 28 points for the game.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Here's Grant. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant.
Substitution on the court.
With 1 on the clock. And that one is off. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for the Miami Heat. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Kyle Lowry has been the story in this one. He ended up with 28 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's get your take on Miami.
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them. But that's a big one.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
Coming out on the court.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have open jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half.
Kickball.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Simons and Hart are your wingmen, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Lillard against Lowry. Nurkic in the post. Count that one. Nurkic has got his third basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Tipped away. Butler picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. Knocked loose and stolen by Kyle Lowry. That's a two from Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Now, here's Hart. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. And there's the pass to Grant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Grant's got his first basket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Jeremy Grant, part of a loaded second round of the 2014 draft.
Kevin, Jeremy signing a max contract, rare for a second rounder. Also in that 2014 second round draft, MVP, the Joker, Joe Harris, Jordan Clarkson, Spencer Dinwiddie. Wow, that second round proved to have some players.
Lowry's shot is good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Here's Nurkic after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. And Nurkic gets it to go.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Butler from outside. And the Heat, another three.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now, here's Simons. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Now, here is Martin. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant. Martin with the bucket.
And they have been relentless from deep.
Good
you
morning,
see the defense
bro.
trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
The defense a step slow, you can see the results.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. And Portland turns it over again. And some changes here for the Heat. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Robinson comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Tyler Hero. Dedmon finds Oladipo. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Oladipo's got his first bucket in this one.
Excellent display of timing on the catch and shoot there. Oladipo plays quick but smart. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. On defense, the Heat. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Eubanks. Dedmon defending. It's stolen by Oladipo. From past the arc. And the Heat, another three. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their defense. It's their defense.
And another steal for him.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Lowry against Payton. Passes it to Eubanks. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away. They need this one. Oladipo with the block.
You're not going to beat Oladipo with that. I mean, Victor plays hard on both sides of the ball.
Connects from three-point range.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Payton outside. Takes a three. And the Heat, another three.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Fires it up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Oladipo's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Payton passes to Simons. Pass to Hart. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball. Count that one. Butler's got 27 points.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
Lowry for 3. Cracks in the tray. Lowry's got 39.
Kyle looks confident in everything he does, and that confidence rubs off on the team.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Heat out front, running away with this one.
22.
And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Robinson. Then it's Vincent. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Kane in at the 3, the small forward. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Vincent. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Vincent's got 4 this quarter.
And much of the offensive production has come from their willingness to get out and run.
Here's Sharp. That's tipped. Passed a little. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
And good that time. Kane's got his first points of the game.
I mean, you got to be honest, though. The transition defense just has been lacking.
Here's Payton. The shot from the low post is good. And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Robinson passes to Kane. Oladipo for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And the pass to Little. Now, here's Sharp. Tight defense on him. Passes it to Eubanks. Oladipo for three. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Heat, another three.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
It's good.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Miami's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. It's good from long range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Payton passes to Sharp. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Vincent. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And here's Little. Robinson with the block. And here's the break. All alone. Finishes the break with a slam.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
And they double up Payton. Poke loose. Here's Vincent. And the Heat, another three.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Dedmon. And the Heat, another three.
More comfortable on the finishing end these days. Dedmon's jumper is looking great.
Oladipo for three. And the Heat, another three.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Payton dishes to Little. Back to Payton. Here's Watford, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Vincent, and the Heat, another three.
He is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And here are the Heat now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyle Lowry.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Payton passes to Sharp. And Portland turns it over again.
Miami ball.
Another look now for Portland. Brownie's checked in for Eubanks. Winslow comes in for Little. And it's Johnson in for Gary Payton. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Trailblazers ball.
43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Can they get it? That one off the back iron and out. Here's Highsmith, covered by Winslow. Highsmith's shot is good.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession.
Trailblazers ball.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Dedmon. And again, Miami with the triple.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
And stolen by Dedmon. Kicks to Oladipo. Over Sharp. And another basket for Miami.
And you know what? Every player wants to have the experience of being in that kind of a zone.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
We hope to see you again soon.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Another home win, and I know it's important to make this a tough place for people to come in and steal a win.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to want to come here and play against us. We don't want anybody to want to play against us on the road either. But I definitely think the best thing we can do is win all the home games.
Yeah, you guys are protecting the fort, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Why?